process of creating your class and assigning assignments and assessments for your HMH adoption in Ed, Your Friend and Learning. First, access your EPISD Plaza, sign in. This will open up the portal where your Ed is located. Ed, Your Friend and Learning will open up all the resources available to your HMH adoption. We're going to first begin by setting up your classes. Under your profile name, select Roster. The classes that you have enrolled currently will appear under My Classes. But if you want to add a new class, you go to Add New Class, give it a class name, select your grade level, and save. Your new course will appear right here. If you open it up, you will not have any students in the class yet. You must add the students to the class manually. You may select from the drop-down menu, or you could type in your student's name. Save. Once you have finished adding all your students to your class, you're going to go back up to your profile name, select Manage Programs, and this will take you to where all the grade level adoptions are. Find your grade level, choose your classes, make sure that they are all checked off, go back up, save, and once they have successfully saved, you may now go to your Discover tab, and this will take you to all the modules and resources available for your adoption. So let's say I am in Module 1. I will open it up, and here are the 3 main selections in that module. So I'm going to begin with Week 1, Flora and Ulysses, View Resources, and this will display all the resources available for Week 1, Flora and Ulysses. It is a lot. However, you have to just go through it and select what you want to assign. Now, in order for you to assign to a student, you must go to your audience, select Student under Filters, and this will open up all the possible resources you could assign. Like I said, there are a lot. Okay, you will have pages. So it all depends on your personal preferences. For me personally, my essential resources are the My Book, Prepare to Read. If it has the S icon, that is letting you know that is the student's edition. So here is the story I'm going to assign. This will open up the window to select a start date, a due date, and you select which class you want to assign it to. Select Assign, and you will have all your assignments created above. Another resource that I find essential is a collaborative discussion. These are 3 comprehension questions at the end of each selection. Again, start date, due date, directions, select the class, and assign. For assessments, you go back to Discover, scroll down, and find the Assessment tab. Open it up. Under Filters and Table of Contents, select the module you're working on. Select your audience, student. This will give you everything you can assign to a student. and select the components, which would be the online assessments. So now a list of all the possible online assessments for that module will appear. So I was in the first story, Flora and Ulysses. Here is the selection quiz. I'm going to assign it. And at the end of the week, I want them to complete the weekly assessment. I'm going to go ahead and assign it. And you will see that every week has its own assessments. Here are the other selections found in the module. The week 2 weekly assessment, the week 3 weekly assessment, and I would leave the module assessment to the very end because this is the longest assessment with 21 questions consisting of 2 reading passages, 1 writing passage, and a writing essay. But it is completely up to you. So those are the assessments. Another resource that I find essential are the leveled readers. So I go to the Rigby Leveled Library. I go under Audience, select Student. And this will provide me with all the leveled readers I can assign to them. So for example, I'm going to assign The Hunt on the Ice. And to assign the assessment that goes to the leveled reader, I go back to Discover. I go back to Assessment. Under Filters, do not select the module. Just simply go to Component. Select Online Assessments, and this will provide you with a list of the online assessments for the leveled readers. So here is my online assessment for the leveled reader, Hunt on the Ice. I'm going to go ahead and assign it. So now once you want to check the assignments you have assigned to your class, at the top center you have a drop-down menu with a list of your classes. I'm going to go to the one that I just created. I'm going to go to Assignments, and here are all the week's assignments that I assigned for that class. Here it will give you the due date, how many have started, how many are in progress, which ones are ready to grade, and which ones are completed. Once your students have submitted their work, you go to Data and Reports, select Reading and Language Arts under the subject, and here you will have a display of all the reports. So I'm just going to go to one of my classes so you could see how the reports are given. So here is going to be the assessment report. It's going to give you the proficiency, the average, and here's the list of the online assessments, and it tells you who has completed them, who hasn't. For example, this one right here. And you could also go to Standards Report, and this gives you a breakdown of how that student is doing per skill. For example, here's the author's purpose and craft, composition, developing and sustaining fundamental listening skills, etc. And it will also provide you with a growth report. However, there is none for that selected class. So I just go back to Discover. And like I said, there are a lot of resources. It all just depends on your personal preference. So take time to look through and see what would apply to you. I hope this video is helpful to you.